I would like to emphasize about this aspect of plagiarism. Number one, any student who thinks that you will plagiarize your work and pass, chances are very high you will do more work than that student who decides to do the diligent thing and to write their work right from scratch. If you don't believe me, try it. Number one, at ANU, all proposals will have to go through Turnitin. And you must get a total similarity index of 40% and below. In other words, you need originality of 60% and above. Out of this 40%, there is the name of the university. You understand? It brings in a portion of the percentage of similarity. Number two, institutional affiliation. What is institutional affiliation? Those words that this research has been written, I mean, it is partial fulfillment for the requirement of blah, blah, blah. You see those words? Those words are written by everyone. They contribute to a certain percentage of the similarity index. I said similarity of what percent? 40% and below. All the citations you have in your work account for certain portion of your similarity. The entire reference list accounts for a serious percentage. Many writers have used those same references. Please ensure that you have no plagiarism in your work. Please note, plagiarism is not expelled from your work when you cite sources only. Did you hear me? Plagiarism is not dealt with when you cite sources. Let me ask you a simple question. If you have a photo album, nowadays we have digital ones, If you have a photo album, and in this photo album, you have photo of your auntie, grandmother, uncle, daughter, son, friends, many friends, and there is no photo of you. If you lost this photo album, is it going to get to you? Whoever gets it, are they going to realize this album is yours? We need not just your photos, we need photos of you. If you did your first page on your research document, and on this page, you have what so-and-so said, what so-and-so said, what so-and-so said, and there is no whatever you are saying in your own words. Is this your work? Number two, try as much as possible to paraphrase whatever you adopt from other sources. Remember, APA referencing is key. And please, do not avoid it. There is no way you're going to pass without, and by the way, at ANU, there is no document that will be bound without proper referencing. You have to master your referencing before that document is bound. And I'm going to give you an example. Okay? I'd like to go with this. Okay? I'm going to ask him what he's seeing, and he's going to confirm whether it is correct. I've just picked any one of those documents. First, we have a surname, true or false. Then we have a comma. Then we have a space. Then we have an initial. Look at the book. You're looking at me. You. Then after the space, we have another surname, because those are two authors, right? Then after the surname, we have a comma. Then we have one space. Then we have another initial. Then we have a dot. Then we have a space. Then we have an open bracket. Then we have a year. Then we have a closed bracket. Then we have a dot. Then we have one space. Then we have the title in italics. Are you seeing those things? I don't want to go all the way to the end. But let me tell you, things I've been talking about are space, italics, space, a comma, a punctuation. Those are the things that we are looking at. And there is no one document that will be bound without a perfect understanding of the referencing that we are using here. Ensure that you master referencing. Please note, it only needs around 30 minutes to master what is necessary to begin, because most of what you're seeing there will be book sources, journal sources, and internet sources. If you master those three, you will realize the rest are just modifications of those three. You only need to master how many? 3. Now, most of what I've been talking about is telling you what you need to do. But please realize that you need to have your own motivation to do things. You need to have your own motivation to do things. There's something I feel like saying, but again, I feel like not saying. Niseme nisiseme. Nito boy. I have noticed that many master's students who defended their proposals a while back, I noticed that when they come back, realize someone defended their proposal a while back, they stayed away, and they are coming back. I've noticed one thing, that when they come back, after a long while, they usually don't remember when they completed their proposal. They usually say, I completed in was it 2015? Yeah, 2015. But in the real sense, they completed in 2013, 2014. You get the point? Whoever is laughing, I can hear you. And as I'm saying this, you know, the word gets to people differently. You understand? There are people who have practical experience about some of these things. That's why you're hearing some people giggling somewhere. And it's making sense to them. But what I'm saying, please ensure you have the right motivation. Have the right motivation. Please remember this. Don't stop walking. Do not stop moving. The moment you stop moving, you'll be shocked it's been 2-3 years since you stopped moving. Never stop moving. Even if it means opening that document and checking spelling mistakes and closing that document after saving. Do that. Keep moving. Please, whenever you have a problem, speak to us. We are there. Anyone who's written an email to me and you didn't get your response, please raise your hand up. You wrote an email and you never got a response. Raise your hand. We try as much as possible to ensure that we respond to the issues that students raise. And not just responding, we look for diligent solutions. Honest solutions. So I believe anyone who is doing, research proposal, is it a final research, you're moving on, provided you don't stop, chances are you will complete this journey. The worst thing that could happen to you is when you stop moving. I emphasize, please remember this. Don't stop moving. Keep moving. Even when it doesn't look like even the path is clear, just keep moving. Keep doing something. Keep talking to someone. Talk to us. We'll give you responses.